Hello, I'm Chylli from channel Chylli, also known as Try, and we are back with more depersonalization. Let's continue here. Last time we got started on module 1 and we made 2 characters. We are going to load where we left off here. There we go, and then we're gonna be going down into the cemetery. And let's take a look around here. The newly placed skulls aren't exactly pleasant to look at, and you notice that the teeth of these skulls are not worn down. You realize that these are from younger people, primarily children. It looks like they died within the past year or two. You take a moment of silence for them. Alright, we got a handful of stuff here, so let's just get started. There's some research materials on this workbench. In front of you lies a book that looks far older than anything else in the room. It contains detailed records of sacrifices, rituals, torture, and other terrible acts, as well as their cultures and customs. You understand it to be an ancient book that holds a more ancient outlook on magic. Let's take the book here. Oh, this is really interesting. It allows me to attack 2 times if I get a hard hit. I think maybe we want that on our gun guy here. Before you sit bottles of scarlet liquid with clear glass bottles across the table. You pick up and observe the small purple ball. It looks like there's a sugary texture on the surface. What is this? Is this candy? What could this mean? Could be interested in candy. Irene. Wait, there's a paralyzing agent sitting next to the candies. That must be why Irene got sick. Were they defeating a little girl with candy all this time? You pick up one of the mini jars carefully. Upon opening it, a suffocating scent of iron instantly permeates the air, compelling you to close the container. These bottles are full of plague? Here sits an unnamed coffin with fresh flowers decorating its lid. The coffin before you is empty. Why would someone lay flowers on an empty coffin? As you gaze at the peculiar statue, it appears to be scrutinizing your every move. The sound of a young girl's giggling fills your ears, snapping you out of your concentration. There was no sign of movement around the coffin. Furthermore, the mold on the surface indicated that it's been idle for a long time. Before we spend time looking into that, I want to look around here. Ah, this is my wish candy. The little girl peeks over at her father next to her. As she notices her father looking off at the statue on the pulpit, she begins to whisper to you. I'm not supposed to tell anyone. If I say anything, Dad will disappear. Well, can you promise to keep a secret? I can't tell you then. If you say anything about it, Dad will disappear. Irene, I understand that this is important to you. I want to be honest with you. Your father will find out the truth either way. Wiseman has put you under an evil spell that only honesty can break. And I promise you that no matter what, I will keep you safe. The little girl seems hesitant but thinks about what you said. She decides to trust you. Uncle Wiseman gave me the whipped candy. He told me that if I eat it, my wish to spend more time with my dad will come true. He said the wish has a cost, though. I can't tell Dad or else the wish will fail. Please, don't tell him. We have to get out of here right now. Did you find anything? You've pieced some strange things together. How should you explain these strange occurrences? You tell Sherman the truth about the candy. What are you talking about? You're saying that Irene was never really sick? It was all a trick by Father Wiseman? Irene, is this true? Did Wiseman give you the candy? The little girl looks nervous and sad as her father questions her. Tears well up in her eyes even though she tries to restrain them. She begins to cry. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm scared to be home alone. Uncle Wiseman said that if you miss Daddy, then eat this and Daddy will come back. He told me that if you knew, then you would be gone forever. I'd never see you again. My sweet Irene, Dad's not going to disappear. Daddy is right here. If you ever have anything on your mind, just tell Daddy, okay? Really? Will Dad never leave me again then? I promise, my dear. Daddy will always be there for you. Sherman attempts to soothe Irene, soon calm her down. You know, though, that unless Sherman dials back his business, that it's an unlikely promise. That thought brings a tear to your eye. So now that we know what's going on, the ceremony is not necessary at all. I say we leave before anything else happens. You all hurry out of the church hall. As you make it to the gate, a group of believers stops you. The leader of the three steps up to speak. Mr. Sherman, the prayer service has yet to begin. Please stay until the worship has concluded. An urgent matter has come up at the Chamber of Commerce. It requires my personal attention immediately. I'll be back as soon as I'm able to resolve the issue. Mr. Sherman, we mean you no harm. We simply wish for you to witness the ceremony. Your daughter has been chosen by the Lord. We sincerely hope that you can stay just a little longer. Our church is willing to compensate you for all losses that may occur in the meantime. I've already given you my answer, you lying bastards. Can you really afford to pay such an amount? Get the hell out of my way or my men will burn this church to the ground. Don't let them leave. The church guards standing watch is stopping you from leaving. What will you do? Sherman, I'll take care of these religious freak shows. Get yourself and your daughter out of here. Thank you for your bravery. I'll find assistance for you in return post-haste. Your faith is built upon lies and filth. Okay, watching them get completely obliterated with a single gunshot is really funny. Oh god, I went down to 1 HP there. Bam, there we go. The sounds of fighting have attracted more of the believers from downstairs and those near the entrance, respectively. There are too many of them gathering, you decide to run away quickly. Where can I escape to? That's the only unguarded door. Where the hell are they? Just wait. If we run out of time, tell the bishop immediately. A layer of grease has congealed on the box and there's human remains inside. Set fire to the grease of the wooden box, watching as the fire spreads quickly, creating a wall of flame. A mountain of wooden boxes that can easily accommodate an adult. Inside the wooden box are neatly arranged human heads, limbs, but no torsos. The expressions on the head seem relaxed and carries a hint of happiness, sending a shiver down your spine. It's an empty box just big enough to fit your body. They're going to catch up at this rate. You need to hide. Let's tell the bishop we can't delay this any longer. Fire! How could... He saw the flames, and as if in a trance, he trembled with fear. No! I'm not leaving you this time. He rushes into the flames, tightly hugging the corpse, and instantly his body burns with searing flame. And if you want to stop it from happening, it's already too late. He must have been a victim of the fire 6 years ago. God damn, my SP is going down quickly. Out of conduct, the door only opens from the outside. One person must be left to open and close the door. Each entry time shall not exceed 2 hours. The door shall be closed immediately after that time is up, regardless of whether the entry has returned. The white, flocculent plants are found in the doorway. Do not enter this room. Check your weight when you leave the room. Weight gain should be reported immediately at the ritual hall. Goddamn, failing a 70%. The wheel is finally twisted into the right position as the heavy iron door opens. The door is one way. I can't open it from the inside. Organs other than those prescribed are prohibited. Forbidden organs: head, limbs, uncut torsos. Maintain concentration when handling materials. If spore plants appear, stay calm and use the flamethrower to safely remove them. Oh geez, sorry, I needed to sneeze there. A tool rack for storing things. You remember this man. He was a devout believer you had once seen praying in the church. He now lies pale and dead. You're very careful to avoid touching the white spores. These are fresh internal organs. You can see the blood vessels still pumping within. You take it in spite of your discomfort. You have a handy tool, but it's not easy to remove this iron door. It'll take time. I don't have any better options. You patiently begin to work, but the smell of blood around you makes you miserable. Even after a long period of time, you're only able to get a crack of the door open. You feel the cold air blowing in from outside. By this point, it should be night. A huge explosion rings out as the door gives way and collapses. The door has collapsed. What's going on now? The white spores are attracted to your flesh and blood, close to your bare skin. Ah, fuck, I got infected twice. Damn it. As you clear the rubble, the dead bodies of the believers began to rise to their feet. Alright, let's kill these guys again. Oh, well, that wasn't good. Body is so brokenly overpowered, it's awesome. The rubble is cleared away, though you hear the voices of several men talking behind the door. I didn't expect what you said was true. As you can see, Sheriff, this place is full of crazy people. If you don't blow this place up soon, everyone in the town is in danger. You're alright, come here, quickly. But if I come out in time, something would really happen. Never mind so much. Go quickly, otherwise you will also be buried. Never mind so much. Can't let these monsters leave the church. Hurry up. When we came here, we saw those believers turned into monsters. I thought you also did. Let's go. Leave here first and then settle the score with Sherman. The sound of explosives exploding was heard. The ancient stone building began to collapse, which entrance door was blocked. Take a peek around here and see if there's anything. Oh, found a 4-leaf clover. As the man dies, the spores spread around him. Only within a few minutes, and it looked like this. Fortunately, they're afraid of fire. It's interesting, though. They seem to grow when people are moving quickly or stressed out. When people are calm or moving slowly, they don't react as much. I finally got them all here. These explosives are too heavy. I should have asked for more money. What's going on here? I was sleeping, but I heard an explosion. You should go back to your home and get some rest. The church is going to collapse. It's dangerous around here. I will lose sleep if I don't watch the excitement. Rest assured, even at my age, I've got all the energy in the world. How can we watch the fun without a drink? He takes 2 bottles of wine out of his wide pockets and hands you one. The sheriff isn't around, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, you better stay away from there. The fire those years ago didn't even kill me. What's there to be afraid of here? A man rushed out the door. He tried to ask for help, but everything quickly collapsed. White spores began to grow from the flesh like little flesh buds blooming all over. The sheriff keeps everyone back. I'm telling you, this is all about that damn profiteer. Is it? Under the church, this big iron mine. He's been trying to take this land, but the church won't let him. Rich bastard. This spores turn people into monsters. Going to such lengths for money is truly horrifying. Have you seen his employees? He's basically torturing them. Apparently they have a magic that can drain people's blood and turn it into gold. It's damn terrible. What happened to you out there and how did you escape? He's questioning you. He seems to be trying to figure out whether it's possible you are in the church. Whereas he is not, it makes you feel uncomfortable. After I took down a few of the believers, I escaped into a side room. I went through a one-way door and got trapped inside. I later made it back out as the door fell off its hinges. As I was leaving, I saw various mutations happening to the remaining believers. Their bodies were sprouting disgusting tentacles. Compared to them, though, you're committing murder by refusing to help someone who had the chance to save. If I had not come out a little later, I would have been long dead by now. I understand that you're upset, but I would still do it all over again. I can't take the risk regardless. If those monsters are allowed to spread to the town, countless people will die. You realize that this officer is highly utilitarian. Well, I hope the misfortunes of the few will never befall you. I'm surprised that you're still alive. I thought you were killed by those people. Again, thank you for what you did. You deserve this. And we got another $500. And we got the windfall trait. If I hadn't come out in time, I might have been buried alive. You're alive, right? No need to discuss things that didn't happen. You look into the distance. It's time to leave here. The commission has been completed. The current situation isn't anything I can change. I should let the townspeople handle it. I wonder, did my other guy also get that free? No, he did not. Alright, well, let's just get out of here then. After an overall strange experience, you decide to take a vacation. During your trip, you see something that startles you. Shortly after you left, there had been a fire. You were one of the few people able to escape the burning inferno. Unable to resist your curiosity, you went back after your trip to explore. Everything you remember seeing in your time here previous is either gone or in the process of being rebuilt. You couldn't find anyone you knew as you slowly make your way to where the church used to stand tall. As you look upon the sundered building, you realize that whatever truth once sat here now lies buried forever. And there we go, that's ending number 1 here. Alright, and there's still plenty of more endings to do there, so... So we got one ending here. Alright, then let's begin this again now. Alright, and then let's equip our stuff here. Let's reload until we get it here. The room is hushed and you carefully listen to the sound of drawers being opened. You hear a sudden thud-like noise as though a substantial object has plummeted to the ground. As you listen, you discern a sound that resembles the breaths of a beast. Alright, well, let's break into there. You know spring locks are easy to unlock with the right skill. After a sharp ring from the lock core, the door is opening. As you enter the room, a great sense of terror washes over you. Before you stands a terrible beast on 4 legs. Alright, time to murder. Oh, that was painful there. And we killed it fairly easily. Restore 3 HP every turn is really good. The monster quickly climbs to the roof and leaves before your eyes. Let's equip that on our... I think on our main body there. Gonna just steal everything we can here. Now you can't normally replay the same scenario with the same characters, but I have a mod enabled that allows you to, just because I don't want to go through it over and over with new characters. It does allow me to get my characters pretty strong fairly quickly though, which is nice. Like I got more medicine there. I forgot I had bleed there. Dang it, now we have to do this all over again. Let me quickly increase my health again here. That was really bad. And there we go, we don't have bleed anymore. I'm not a big fan of having to do this all over again. We have to get out of here right now. Did you find anything? I found this within the Christie. You tell Sherman about the diary you found. But Irene's illness. He still seems hesitant. His love for his daughter makes him unable to come to a decision easily. He tried to explain your recent encounter with the creature in the sacristy. Mr. Sherman, I feel this is a matter of life and death. Please believe me. I came across a horrible creature within the sacristy. You detailed the monster to Sherman. The hunters in town have been talking about this monster recently. I thought they were making it up to disturb my timber business. You have no reason to deceive me, though. In that case, it would be best to trust your word. Let's get out of here quickly. You're outnumbered here. Mr. Sherman, please stay strong and hang in there. I'll go get help quickly. Fine, I'll back down. I'll stay for you, worship. Don't lay a finger on my daughter. You leave the church, quickly realizing that the believers do not pursue you. They close the door of the church behind you. You feel uneasy and know you need to find assistance as soon as possible. I have to get help, fast. You run all the way to Sherman's mansion while looking for assistance. Outside, there are groups of workers arguing with the guards. You ask for their help desperately. Sherman needs help? That bastard, what does it matter if he suffers? We won't help him. We work 12 hours a day and he barely pays us a livable income. Although they argued between themselves, they all rejected you with one voice. We deserve better treatment and pay. As you look at the signs they hold, you know they won't help you. You finally make it to the police station at the foot of the mountain. As you walk up to the station, you see a familiar face, Sherman's butler, who seems to be in the process of asking for help of his own. He's anxiously asking the police to help resolve the ongoing workers' riot. You quickly grab their attention and tell them about what happened at the church. The church are holding Sherman and his daughter hostage? What the hell is going on? Why are so many troublesome things happening one after another today? We can't let anything happen to him or all these issues are going to blow up. The police chief seems wary of your words, but he still agrees to accompany you to the church. The butler also joins you in panic. When you finally arrive outside the church, it's far way into the night. There are lights glowing within the church. The air itself seems to be suffocating, a stifling silence. You look up and notice white fluorescent spores falling from the church dome above. Just as you wonder what's happening now, the ground begins to shake violently. Get back, this place is collapsing. The earth shakes, rocks and stones around you begin to rumble and break. Countless writhing, bloody tentacles, almost similar to vines in appearance, protrude from the walls of the church. The sight looks akin to a beast, long, enclosed, finally being released upon the world. The limbs scatter in all directions in an instant as if breaking free from a long-bound cage. The sheriff is the quickest to react and he attempts to back away. He's instantly pierced by a swarm of bloody tentacles. He looks down on his chest in disbelief and his expression changes from frightened to a sickening calm. In his last moments, his face is filled with a happy smile as he enters an eternal sleep. You dodge the gravel falling from above. The crisis around you makes your heart beat faster as you feel your blood pumping. The tentacles sweep towards you. Their speed exceeds what is possible for a human. You watch as your feet instantly leave the ground as your chest is pierced by numerous appendages. In your mind, you see a field of roses appear. You smell a scent that soothes you as something warm flows into your flesh. Your eyes begin to close, your expression relaxes, and you fall asleep. Alright. That was a bad ending. I think the proper ending here is to just leave. After an overall strange experience. Okay, that's the same one we got last time. Let's load back to... I think we gotta load back to here now. Unfortunate that I have to go through that again. Actually, wait a second. I could've just clicked load instead of doing that. I don't know why I did that. I'd rather just start a new run here. Since I get bonuses every time I do. I get bonus stat points anyway. I also want to do some things while we're in our main area. Okay, we did finish a module, but don't know what's going on with that. Okay, let's actually try to get the next ending here. Light of the Church is really good. I want to give that to my guy Luca here. Let me just check that that's saved. Okay, yeah, it did. And let's just get into it here again. Okay, we want to steal the note here. Finally got it. Gonna want to read that. Wait, never mind. It only works on physical weapons, so that's not actually that useful here. Let's get through this really quickly. Now we're gonna fight this monster again. Okay, well at least we didn't get blood there. And we kill them fairly easily. We're going to want to equip that again. At least this doesn't take too long here. Shall we try gambling again? And we won the gamble. How is that possible? This is my lucky coin. No, I can't lose. It's impossible. He has a fit, losing his mind over having lost a single bet. He finally begins to settle down as he chokes on a mouthful of blood as he now watches his body fall softly. He squats down to examine him and finds that he's no longer breathing. His whole body is only skin and bones. It's hard to imagine that this person was able to communicate with you normally just now. Well, at least we got money. You give Walker the note you found. I understand why you blame yourself. That your friend Marcus's death might be related to the church. He looks shocked as he reads the note, his expression dull as if he couldn't believe what he's reading. It takes him a few minutes to regain his composure. Marcus is my best friend without question. I'm not very talented, so many people look down on me. Marcus was the one who was patient with me and taught me how to be a hunter. Thank you for sharing this with me. For Marcus's sake, I want to help you get to the bottom of this. He hands you a crowbar. Why would a hunter carry a crowbar? Walker is now interested in your journey. You can now invite Walker to join your team. Sure, well, let's team up. Now we got 3 guys here. That means we can break into the basement now. Oh boy, that was a really bad check. There we go, that went good. Just barely got it there. We start reading the contents and it seems to be written by a doctor based on the style. What exactly is the container of the soul? I need to discover what it is. I can no longer effectively experiment on myself. It's beginning to limit my research. While I'm not certain yet, I believe it's tied to the massive light I've observed appearing at the time of death of a being. That is more than likely a soul. The light doesn't vanish immediately upon death, even if the subject's head is cut off. With this in mind, there's time to operate, assuming I can find a way to utilize this resource. I am in need of new materials for further research. It's not in the skull, not the heart, not in the bones, not in the torso, not in the flesh, nor the blood. I've made a critical mistake. I need to retest all the possibilities again quickly. The factor of time was not taken into account previously. I finally figured it out. The container of the soul is fresh blood. You notice a journal sitting open on the makeshift desk. You quickly understand these to be the research notes of someone experimenting on humans. Damn it, someone's coming. You don't have the time to hide. As from where you just left, the doors open to the ceremony are pushed open. A blue-haired woman walks into the space, a slight air of melancholy hanging on her expression. Her attire made you realize she was likely a higher-ranking member of the church. She easily spots you without any surprise showing on her face. I know why you're here. No need to worry, I don't intend to call anyone over. You can call me Noelle. If you at least stay here until today's worship is finished. Afterwards, I'll get you out of here safely. Today's a rather significant day for Wiseman. He's posted guards at all the exits to the church. It would be difficult to leave right now. God damn, okay, that's decent. Her speaking is straightforward, her tone extremely calm, and she shows no signs of lying. You know that she could call for the guards at any moment, but she hasn't. It's almost as if she either doesn't consider you a threat or genuinely doesn't mean you any harm. So you are aware of Weston's experiments and yet you're still working with them? That makes you no different. Only a fool would put his fate in your hands. Jesus Christ, I am absolutely brutalizing her here. Got a powerful blue rune which gives armor +3. Noelle lies collapsed on the cold ground. There's no time for you to delay. You need to quickly figure out the current situation. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. I don't really want to progress right now. Alright, I'm going to save my game right here. And then that's where we're gonna leave it off for today's video. So, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time when we continue with more depersonalization. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!